Deep, ebony skin has so much melanin that the skin blocks a very high amount of sunlight. Because of this, the body has a harder time making vitamin D, which is something bones need to stay strong. When vitamin D gets too low, bones can become weaker and break easier. Kids with very dark skin who live in places with little sun can get bone problems faster than kids with lighter skin. The heavy melanin layer also makes it harder for doctors to spot early skin problems. Things like rashes, infections, or dangerous moles can blend in with the dark colour, so they aren't noticed until they get worse. This means sickness on the skin can stay hidden longer and cause bigger damage before anyone sees it. This skin tone also loses water faster on the surface, which makes the skin feel rough or ashy more easily. Because the skin is very good at absorbing light, but not showing redness, irritation can build up quietly. Dry air can make the skin crack faster, which lets germs in more easily. Deep ebony skin also forms scars more strongly. Cuts, bug bites, and pimples can turn into raised, dark scars called keloids. These scars can become larger than the original injury and can spread or stay for life. The strong melanin layer makes some medicines or creams work slower because they must pass through more pigment. This can make certain treatments take longer or fail completely, especially for conditions that need the medicine to reach deeper layers of the skin. Rich dark brown skin still has a lot of melanin, which makes it harder for the body to collect enough sunlight to create vitamin D. When vitamin D stays low, bones can become softer, weaker, or slower to grow. People with this skin tone who don't get enough sun or supplements can feel tired more easily and get sick more often. Because the skin is darker, early skin problems can be harder to notice. Things like infections, allergic reactions, or strange spots may not look red or pink the way they do on lighter skin. This makes it easier for problems to hide and harder for doctors to catch them early, which means the condition can get worse before anyone notices. Rich dark brown skin can also get darker patches after almost any irritation. Bug bites, scratches, pimples, or even rubbing from clothing can cause long-lasting dark marks. These marks can take months or even years to fade, and sometimes never go away. This skin tone is more likely to form thick scars, especially raised scars. Small injuries can become keloids, which grow bigger than the original wound. Once a keloid forms, it can be uncomfortable, itchy, and almost impossible to remove. The skin can look dry or ashy quickly because dryness shows up as light grey on the surface. Even small amounts of dryness can look very noticeable, making the skin look dull or scaly faster than other tones. Cold weather or dry air can make this worse. Because melanin can trap heat, rich dark brown skin may also get overheated faster under strong sunlight. The skin's surface can absorb and hold more warmth, which can make outdoor activity feel more tiring or uncomfortable. Mahogany brown skin. Mahogany brown skin has enough melanin to make the body struggle with vitamin D when sunlight is weak. This means bones may not grow as strong and the immune system can become slower. Kids with this skin tone who stay indoors a lot or live in cloudy places may feel tired more easily and get sick more often. This skin tone also darkens very quickly whenever it gets irritated. A tiny scratch, a bug bite, or even rubbing from clothing can leave dark marks that stay for months. These dark spots can pile up over time and make the skin look uneven. Even healed pimples can leave long-lasting brown patches that are hard to fade. Mahogany skin is prone to making raised scars. Even small cuts or piercings can turn into thick bumps or keloids. These scars can grow larger than the original injury, feel itchy, and keep growing for years. Once they appear, removing them is difficult and sometimes painful. Because the natural colour is warm and reddish, any dryness stands out quickly. The skin can start to look dull, rough, or greyish when there isn't enough moisture. Cold weather or dry indoor heat makes this worse, causing the outer layer of skin to crack more easily and let germs inside. Some skin problems look different on mahogany skin, which makes them harder for doctors to identify right away. Rashes, infections, or allergic reactions may not look red, so they can be missed until the irritation becomes worse and more painful. Mahogany brown skin may also overheat under strong sunlight. The pigment absorbs a lot of heat, which can make being outside in hot weather feel uncomfortable faster, leading to quicker exhaustion. Light golden brown skin. Light golden brown skin has less melanin than darker tones, which means it doesn't protect very well against strong sunlight. This makes the skin easier to sunburn, and even short time in the sun can cause redness, peeling, or long-term skin damage. Sunburns can happen fast, especially during summer or in high places with strong UV. Because this skin tone still has enough melanin to react strongly, almost any irritation, like a scratch, bug bite, or pimple, can leave dark spots afterward. These spots can last many months, making the skin look uneven or blotchy. Even gentle rubbing from clothing can cause patches to darken. Light golden brown skin can tan in uneven ways. One part may get darker faster than another, leaving patchy or blotchy colour that is hard to fix. Uneven tanning can make the skin look tired or unhealthy. And sometimes the dark patches never fully lighten again. When the skin gets dry, the golden tone can turn dull, making the skin look grey or tired. Cold air, strong winds, and indoor heaters can pull water out of the skin quickly, causing flaking and rough texture. This dryness also makes fine lines show more easily. Certain skin conditions, like eczema or fungal infections, can show up in unusual colours on light golden brown skin, making them harder for doctors to recognise right away. Because the redness doesn't always show, infections can spread before someone notices them. This tone can also react more strongly to heat and friction. Areas where the skin rubs together, like underarms, thighs, or the neck, can darken quickly. These dark areas can become stubborn and stay even after the irritation stops. Olive tone skin. Olive skin has a mix of yellow, green, or grey undertones, which can make the skin look dull or sick-looking when there isn't enough sunlight. On tired days, the skin can appear greenish or muddy, which makes dark circles and tired eyes stand out even more. Olive skin tans easily, but it also burns without warning. The burn may not look bright red like it does on lighter skin, so people might not realise the damage until the skin is already hurt. This hidden burning can lead to peeling, early aging, and long-term skin problems. Because the undertone is naturally uneven, any irritation, like acne, scratching, shaving, or rubbing from clothes, can leave dark patches. These patches often show up as brown or grey spots that take a very long time to fade. Sometimes the dark marks become permanent. Olive skin often reacts badly to new skincare products or makeup. Instead of turning red during irritation, it can turn greyish or darker, making breakouts look more severe. Because redness doesn't show clearly, allergic reactions can spread before someone notices. This skin tone is also prone to hyperpigmentation in warm areas of the body. Spots around the mouth, underarms, inner thighs, and the neck can get dark quickly from heat, sweating, or simple friction. Once these patches appear, they are extremely hard to lighten back to normal. Olive skin can also become oily and dry at the same time. The middle of the face may get shiny, while the cheeks become flaky, causing rough texture and clogged pores. This combination makes acne and blackheads more likely and harder to control. Warm beige skin has less melanin, which means it gets damaged by the sun more easily. Even short time in strong sunlight can cause redness, burning, peeling, and long-term skin damage. The skin may also age faster in sunny places because it doesn't have enough natural protection. This skin tone shows irritation very quickly. Small breakouts, bug bites, or scratches can turn into noticeable red or brown marks that stay long after the irritation is gone. Even light rubbing from clothes or backpacks can leave dark or blotchy patches. Warm beige skin tends to be sensitive and can react strongly to soaps, lotions, or makeup. When it gets irritated, it may sting, itch, or turn red in uneven spots. Because the skin barrier is weaker, cold air or dry heat can make the skin crack easily, letting germs in and making infections more likely. Hyperpigmentation is also common. After acne or a scrape heals, the area can turn into a brown mark that stays for months. These marks collect over time, making the skin look uneven or tired. This tone often becomes shiny in the middle of the face, while being dry on the sides. This causes clogged pores, blackheads, and small bumps. When the skin overproduces oil to protect itself, breakouts happen more easily and spread faster. Warm beige skin can also turn splotchy in cold or windy weather. It may look red, pale, and irritated all at the same time, making the skin tone appear uneven and hard to fix. Fair light skin has very little melanin, which means the sun can damage it extremely fast. Even a few minutes of strong sunlight can cause redness, burning, peeling, and long-term skin problems. Because the skin is so thin and unprotected, it can age faster, wrinkle earlier, and show sunspots at a young age. This skin tone shows every irritation immediately. A tiny scratch turns bright red. A single pimple becomes a large red mark. Bug bites swell more, itch more, and leave marks that last longer. Even mild rubbing from clothes or backpacks can cause red patches that stay for hours. Fair light skin can also be very sensitive. Many soaps, lotions, or makeup products can cause stinging, burning, or rashes. The skin barrier is weaker, so dryness happens quickly. Cold air, wind, or indoor heaters can make the skin crack, bleed, or become flaky easily. Because this skin is thin, veins under the skin can show through, giving a blue or purple tint. This makes dark circles under the eyes look worse and makes the face look more tired, even when someone feels fine. Fair light skin often has trouble healing. After acne, cuts, or scrapes, the skin may stay red or pink for a long time. Sometimes these marks turn into brown spots that stay for months or years. The skin also bruises easily, and the bruises take a long time to fade. Heat, cold, and strong weather changes can make fair light skin react quickly. It can turn red, blotchy, swollen, or itchy without warning, making the skin look irritated even when nothing serious is happening. Very fair skin. Very fair skin has the least melanin of all skin colours, which means it has almost no natural protection from the sun. Even a short time outside can cause strong sunburns, painful redness, peeling, blisters, and long-term skin damage. Because the skin cannot block much UV light, the risk of skin cancer is much higher, even at young ages. This skin tone shows every tiny irritation. A small scratch becomes bright red. A little pimple becomes a large pink bump. Bug bites swell a lot and leave marks that stay for weeks. Even gentle rubbing from clothing can make the skin turn red and blotchy. Very fair skin is extremely sensitive to products. Lotions, sunscreens, soaps, or makeup can cause burning, stinging, or rashes very easily. The skin barrier is thin and fragile, so dryness happens faster. Cold air, wind, or heaters can make the skin crack, flake, or bleed, especially around the nose and mouth. Because the skin is almost see-through, veins and blood vessels show clearly. This can make the skin look blue, purple, or patchy. Dark circles look darker, and redness looks brighter, making the face look tired even when the person feels fine. This skin tone bruises very easily. Even light bumps can create big purple or yellow marks that take a long time to disappear. Cuts and scrapes also heal slowly, staying pink for months. Some injuries can turn into long-lasting brown spots that never fully fade. Very fair skin also reacts strongly to heat and cold. In hot weather, it turns red quickly and feels itchy. In cold weather, it becomes pale, tight, and dry. Rapid temperature changes can make the skin sting or become blotchy with no warning. What is the defect for your skin colour? Comment below and subscribe.